are welcome. If you are tuning in for the first time to COVID Knowledge's game show, I am your host, Justine Lopez. It is so great to see you. It is nice to meet you. Tonight we have a wonderful show. If you've never seen COVID Knowledge the game show before, how it works is I have invited two very awesome people to be contestants on the show, testing them on their COVID knowledge. And there are 3 rounds in the show. The first round is a true or false round. The second round is a multiple choice round. And the third round is our video question round. I'm very excited for the video questions tonight. And that is how the show is going to work. And I encourage you at home to play along in the comments wherever you are watching from. If you're watching from the Latino Center of Art and Culture Facebook page, the Sacramento Artist Corps page, or my personal Facebook page. If you want to play along answering questions, just type it in the comments and I can put it up on our screen. So do it. Do that. A couple things I gotta say. Couple things I'm going to tell you before I bring up my awesome guest is that this show is made possible by CARES funding from the City of Sacramento Office of Art and Culture. So thank you for giving artists some creative space to get awareness out about COVID knowledge. So please check out all the other things that artists are doing within the Sacramento Artist Corps, which brings me to something that you should check out. Hopefully you can still hear me. Yeah. Check this out. Let me tell you, there's lots of things going on my screen here. But if you check this out, this is the live streamers in the Sacramento Artist Corps schedule. So on Sundays, it's COVID Loops with Dominic. You have Masked Up with Andrew. You have, of course, COVID Knowledge, which is every Tuesday at 8:30. You have Essential with Jesse Vasquez and The Wonder Show with Roberto. So check all those out, all wonderful live stream shows. And let's see, let's get back to me. Hey, it's me again. Let me just put this out there. So I am not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I studied theater and I perform improv and I'm a comedian. And so I'm not an expert on coronavirus, but I do research on a couple different websites that maybe you should check out. So this is one of them. If you are a Sacramento local and want to get updates about the local updates surrounding COVID, go to saccounty.net. And right when you go to that link, it'll pop up the link to go to the COVID/COVID website. So I also get my information from the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Check them out at www.cdc.gov. And who? What? Yeah, it's the WHO, World Health Organization, www.who.int. Wonderful information there. And, this is new. The California Department of Public Health. There is a question tonight in that show from that website. So www.cdph.california, or just CA, not whole California, .gov. Check it out. And that's my spiel. And like I said, I have invited 2 awesome people to bring onto the show. The first person I'm going to bring out, maybe you've seen him perform on Herald Night at the Sacramento Comedy Spot. Maybe you've seen him perform on telenovela at the Sacramento Comedy Spot. Or maybe you've just seen him around town because he has a nice long goatee beard and he's a very friendly guy. So welcome to the virtual stage, Gilbert, everyone.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah, there he is. What's up, Gilbert? Thanks for being on the show.
Of course. Glad to be on.
Yeah. So I have a question that I like to ask, or just a random question. So your random question is, if you had a superpower, what would you choose?
Can you repeat that, please? I dropped you real quick.
Oh, you dropped me? No, pick me back up.
I got you.
Oh my God.
I'm back.
Thank you. So if you had a superpower, choose a superpower, what would you choose? What would you have?
Well, I think if you're going like I see as a nerd, I think about this a lot. So if you're going raw power, like
Okay.
just a singular, because
Mm-hmm.
like if you have strength, you need like durability, or
Right.
your bones will break, stuff like that. So flight,
Oh,
just straight up
nice.
flight, because then like I could put a windbreaker on, crash helmet, and just take off. I'll be warm, toasty, safe. You know.
And is it, I don't know, I'm putting restrictions on your flight, but is it set to like a specific miles per hour, or you can choose, you can
Well,
shift gears?
that's usually like the question asker's like discretion, because like if
Right.
I'm going supersonic, I'll go supersonic. If it's like
Ooh.
as fast as I can run, maybe I'll pick something else.
Yeah,
But
what's the point?
you can fly about 10 miles an hour max.
Right. Oh, jeez. Boo. And that's it. That's all you get for the day. How
Right.
lame.
I want
Well,
35 minimum, and then I'm good.
for a week. That's all I need. My time to go out. Wow, look at here. The whole Latino Center of Art and Culture page, the whole Facebook page. Hello. What an honor to have you here. So Gilbert, thank you again for being on the show.
Of course.
And so COVID knowledge is not complete without a second competitor. So maybe you have also seen this person up on a stage telling jokes on a mic, or maybe you've seen him also on telenovela. Actually, he produces that show. So please, bringing him to the virtual COVID knowledge stage is Jesse Rivera. Yay!
Hey, how's it going? Hi.
Hey, what's up,
Hey.
Jesse? Thanks for being on the show.
Oh, man. Thanks for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah. Well, if you heard the question previously to Gilbert, what would your superpower be?
I would like to have a heightened sense of smell that I could just that I could just turn off and on, like super smell. Like I want to be able to smell from like 5 miles away. Like if they're like, hey, let's go to this restaurant. You've never tried it before. I'd like to just be like, smells delicious.
Specifically for restaurants, because you could smell a ton of things, right?
Unfortunately, yes, but like with great powers, this comes great. Like it's not all fun and games. Like, but it could help too, because like it's like what if like your friend's like, hey, come over, and I'm like, it smells dirty. I don't think I want to go over there.
Yeah, see, but you're at your home, so you don't have to go. You don't have to drive to their house.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just like, I'm on my way. Like.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty amazing.
I would like a heightened sense of smell.
Heightened sense of smell.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, audience, if you have a superpower that you would want, put it in the comments. And Gil, we have kind of a request. Someone wants, Roberto wants to know, do you own a windbreaker at the moment?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But then he also says, if so, prove it. Dang.
Oh, wow.
Dang. Whoa, that is, yeah. Maybe throughout the show, Gil will bring out his.
Oh yeah. Justine releases me to go get items.
That's like a bully. He's like, hey, you got a windbreaker, huh? Prove it. Yeah, come on. Take it to the streets.
Well, my mom got me a windbreaker for my birthday, but I forgot to bring it because it's so sunny.
No. I think Roberto punked Gilbert for his windbreaker at the bus stop.
Ooh,
and that's what's going on. He's making him relive that.
Oh, how
so
traumatic.
Roberto has it.
Yeah.
Roberto's at home going, yeah.
Yeah, do you own a windbreaker at the moment? And you're like, oh shit, where is it? Where is my windbreaker?
Joke's on you, it's right here.
You're like Superman. It's underneath your clothes.
I always wear a windbreaker. I'm always breaking wind.
Yeah, that's your tagline. You two are funny. That's why I invited you both on the show. But are you two ready for COVID Knowledge, the game show? Because I am.
Ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Gil has his pen. Jesse's smelling his pen with his supersonic smell.
Sharpie.
Ooh, intense. You're fancy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we go. We're gonna get on with the quiz. So, of course, like always, the first round of COVID knowledge is true or false. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All right. So let's get on with the first question. True or false? The prolonged use of medical masks, when properly worn, does not cause CO2 intoxication nor oxygen deficiency. True or false? Audience, if you know the answer, let me know. Put it in the comments. All right. Gil, what is your answer? True or false?
All right. This is a little hard because this does not, it's like triple negative. So I'm going to go with true.
True. All right, Jesse, what is your answer?
Oh. No. That's what I had.
He's like, wait, Gilbert said true. No, what if Jesse had two cards and one said false and one said true? Oh, he does. He revealed the magic.
It's true. No, I just didn't want to waste paper.
That is, you know what? That is super smart. Yeah, Gil's about to do that right now too.
Yeah.
It is true. Great job, you two. The prolonged use of medical masks can be uncomfortable. However, it does not lead to CO2 intoxication or oxygen deficiency. While wearing a medical mask, make sure it fits properly and that it is tight enough to allow you to breathe normally. Do not reuse a disposable mask and always change it as soon as it gets damp. So great job, you two. That question was worth 100 points. How about that?
Ooh,
that is
ching-ching.
Cha-ching. I wish I had sound effects of cha-ching, but I'm just going to go cha-ching. Great
I got
job.
you.
Yeah,
Improver.
thank you. Yeah, there you go, Gilbert. All right, well, here we go. Moving on to question number 2 of our true or false round. True or false, antibiotics can prevent or treat COVID-19. True or false? Oh, what does that say? What does that say?
You ready?
I'm ready
waiting.
for you. Yeah.
I'm going to say false.
Hugh, false. Gilbert says false. Jesse says false as well. And Roberto says windbreaker masks. You in?
Let's do it.
Dude, heck yeah. You gotta.
My nose gets cold.
Yeah. Oh no. All right. Well, both of you said false. Great job. No. Antibiotics do not work against viruses, only bacteria. The new coronavirus is a virus, and therefore antibiotics should not be used as means of prevention or treatment. However, if you are hospitalized for the 2019 nCoV, that's like a cool way to say it. I should start saying it like that. You may receive antibiotics since bacterial co-infection is possible. Wow. Great job. Again, another 100 points. This is how I keep score. If you're ever wondering, it's just it's specific. It's not even
expecting a spreadsheet.
Oh, no way. No way. No spreadsheets here, y'all.
No graphs.
No graphs. I know. Wow. I'm so sorry, everyone. Well, after the first round, both of you have racked up cumulatively 400 points.
Woo.
200 points separately. So great job. Do what you want. Buy yourself something nice with these points. I encourage you. So
a windbreaker.
Oh, a windbreaker and like nose clamps for when you're by something smelly.
Well, that's why I keep the nose hair so it keeps my nose nice and warm.
Oh, that's a secret.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, awesome job, guys. We're going to move on to the second round of the night, which is the multiple choice round. Gil, let me hear your sound effect.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, multiple choice. Thank you. I need to hire you just in the background. I'll just use your voice.
I'll always be on, just sneaking somewhere.
Yeah.
Multiple choice.
Yeah. Ow. That's it. That's it. I should record it. I'm gonna clip it when I rewatch this. I'm gonna snip it out and put it in to the show. All right. So here we go. the first question in the multiple choice round. On Monday, yeah, that was yesterday, December 14th, the first American received the coronavirus vaccine outside a clinical trial. According to the CDC, who should be offered the first doses of COVID-19 vaccines? Is it A, government officials and lawyers, B, school teachers and students, C, healthcare personnel and residents of long-term care facilities, or D, comedians and actors? All right. All right, we're going to go to Jesse this time. So, Jesse, whenever you're ready, we're going to see what your answer is.
I'll tell you who it shouldn't be. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, who shouldn't it be? Just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
Don't tell me later.
I'm going here.
C, healthcare personnel and residents of long-term care facilities. Well, I don't know. We'll see if you're right. Gil, what is your answer?
I also put C, but then I put A last. Because I'm also a school teacher and a comedian, so I'm a little biased. But
man, I'm so sorry. Is what I would have said if you were wrong, but you are right. Sorry, I threw you off for a loop. You're like, wait, hold on. It's comedians and actors. I just got mine. I didn't. Yeah, my gotta stretch it out a little bit. But it is C. So healthcare personnel includes all paid and unpaid people who serve in healthcare settings and have potential for direct or indirect exposure to patients or infectious materials. And residents of long-term care facilities are defined as adults who live in facilities that provide a variety of services, including medical and personal care to people who are unable to live in dependency. All right, great job. Again, those were actually worth 200 points. Wow. So you two,
Nice.
Whew, I can't believe it. This is a even game. Roberto, all those anti-windbreaker advocacy for groups. Oh, come on. They need to learn. They need to get with the program. You know, just I'm tired of it. So tune in next week for windbreaker knowledge. We'll go over the variety of windbreakers from I don't know, Patagonia and North Face. I'm sure they make.
Yeah. And I think he's talking about windbreakers, the tribe of people, windbreakers.
So anti windbreakers. So
yeah.
against toots.
We are windbreakers.
I was actually talking about the early '90s windbreaking group, breakdancing troupe,
windbreakers,
as I was a part of. So we need.
Yeah. If this ends up in a tie, it's breakdance battle.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that in our notes, but yes, if it does come down to a tie tonight, I'm going to put on some sweet tunes, and I'm going to see your breaking skills. So, hope you're prepared. I hope you brought a cardboard box. Got it right there next to your windbreaker, Gil.
I live in one. Thank you.
To the window, to the wall. Literally, Jesse is cardboard. Oh man, great job. Well, you know what? We're going to continue on with the game show because we got some game show to do. So here we go. Question number 4, multiple choice. According to the California state government website, when should you discard your face covering? Is it A, no longer cover the nose and mouth? B, cannot stay on the face? C, have stretched out or damaged ties or straps? D, have holes or tears in the fabric? Or E, all of the above? Or I like to call it aorta.
Took me a second.
Yeah, you're like, what the heck is what is she talking about? Make a break wind off. Make a break wind off. Break wind off. Sorry, I'm trying to uncode Roberto's comment here.
That was his nickname in our breakdancing troupe.
Yeah, my name is Make a Break. Make a break. Oh, make a break. Make a break. Wind off. Roberto has some of the best puns in the audience. So, I always forget to ask. But if you have any superhero or windbreaker puns or smelling puns, drop it in the comments. I'll put it up on the screen. All right, so we're gonna go to Gil this time. Gil, what is your answer? Gil, what is your answer? It is E. All of the above. I don't know. We'll see. Jesse, what is your answer?
Well, I want the points,
You
but
went
I also want to advise to when it stank.
when it stank.
When it stank. That's what I have decided to get rid of masks.
Oh, because your sense of smell is so intense. Yeah. You can smell other.
When I'm driving around going, it's my mask.
It's the only thing I'm wearing. It's the only thing in front of my nose. Well, we're gonna see if you two were right, and you two were correct. It is E, all of the above, including Jesse's when it stank. Yeah, so do all of that. Don't wear your old masks around, or wash your cloth masks. So keep those masks clean, y'all. Gilbert, can you give me a sound for keep those masks clean, y'all?
Let's see. Oh, I got it again. Keep those masks clean, y'all. Keep those masks clean, y'all.
He's about to break dance. Hell yeah. Great job, you two. But we are not done yet with COVID Knowledge, the game show, because we are moving on to the video question round. Yes. All right. So I'm going to play the first video question here. It is right there. All right. Here we go. Hey, it's Justine, host of COVID Knowledge, the game show. I've got a question for you. Public health actions such as social distancing and quarantining and self-isolation can cause some stress and anxiety. Can you list a couple healthy ways to cope with all the stress of the pandemic? Bye. Wow, it took me a long time to get her to do that video. So thank you to the host of COVID Knowledge, the game show, for recording that message for us. This is going to be more conversational than it is, writing it down. So we're just going to go back and forth. So like I said, so what are some healthy ways to cope with the stress and the anxiety of being in the pandemic? So we're going to go to Jesse first. So Jesse, what is a suggestion for a healthy way to cope?
Oh, so yeah, I get some pretty bad anxiety sometimes myself. And one of the things that helps me snap out of it is some breathing exercises. Nice. So taking 4 deep breaths, well, like inhaling for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4. That helps calm me down a lot of times whenever I just start to feel like this is imminent doom. Yeah.
Yes. Oh God, I definitely needed that advice at the beginning of the pandemic. It was just like, okay, wait, what is happening and what is going on? And just an insane amount of anxiety to deal with. So thank you, Jesse. That was worth 500 points for that answer. That was amazing. All right, back to Gilbert. Back to Gilbert.
Take that, Gilbert.
Yeah, take that.
Well, I'm gonna dig a little personally with this one, because if you're lucky enough, like I am, to have or be able to get a therapist, really kind of seek that out, even if it's just kind of like something over the internet or on your phone or something like that. That really helps, especially if it's something that's more like really intense and possibly need to get on medication or something. That's somebody who could really help you find that and get on that path. So
yes, seek some medical advice. That is such a great thing. And the great thing too about like modern day therapy now is that you can like literally like text your therapist, or just, and especially now you can have like a Zoom conversation or anything. So yeah, seek anything possible to help you with that. Thank you, Gilbert. Again, 500 points goes to you. Awesome. All right, we're going to continue on here. So we're going to go back to Jesse. Jesse, what's another way, a healthy way to cope?
Some sunlight. A lot of times I've realized that when I'm really stressing out, it's like I'm in like I'm in my office and I have the windows closed and I'm just like breathing stuffy air. I'm smelling my mask, and I take that stank mask off. I get a new mask. I go outside and I just get some fresh air. And not only like the sunlight, but just like the just being able to see children playing and like hearing the sounds of the neighborhood is like, oh, the world is not ending today,
Right.
So
Exactly.
that helps. Some sunlight.
Yes, and I have to remind myself to get out, especially now that we're at our stay-at-home order. It's like, well, I need to just go out and to not breathe my my apartment air. So that is another great one. Another, 600 points for that one, for that
Nice.
answer. Great job, Jesse. Gilbert, back to you.
All right. Mine is going to be kind of like allow yourself to relax. And what I mean by that is not feeling guilty about it. Because as a creative person, you think, oh, I got all this free time. I could be writing sketches, or I could be writing a book, or making music, or building things. And it's okay not to learn a language or do all that stuff. So taking that time to really relax and not and take that stuff off, and not worry about having to be a productive member of society for a day or something like that,
Right, exactly.
That's a really good one, Gilbert. That's a really good one.
Yeah, I find that with myself where it's like, oh yeah, you could write a bunch of stuff. You're going to just write 3 sketches every day. And I'm like, no, it's okay if I don't.
Yeah, and it's like we're putting up these personal kind of deadlines, and it's like, well, you know what? This is the most perfect time to self-reflect and kind of maybe focus on other things. And I know, especially for the 3 of us who are people who perform and want, and that's our kind of our outlet. But it is also like you said, it's a great way to kind of just take a step back.
Yeah, because it also can kind of confine us and trap us if we just get too caught up in it. So break free of the creativity.
Right. And go outside. Exactly. Well, you know what, Gil? That was perfect. Another 600 points. And you two have this round was so awesome. Here's a couple other healthy ways that I found on the California Public Health website. So a couple things that you already said. Some things that we didn't mention are to, if you are sick, so contact your health professionals so you can figure out what to do and how to get treatment and finding resources. Again, taking care of your emotional health, and Gil said, taking breaks from watching, reading, or listening, or doing stuff, news stories especially, was kind of crowding up our time during the election. So it was definitely good to step away from social media. And of course, taking care of your body, take deep breaths, as Jesse said, stretch, meditate, try to eat healthy, well-balanced meals. I know I've not done that very well, but I'm working on it. Exercise regularly is something I just need to get out of the house. This is mainly just for me, honestly. Get plenty of sleep. I'm trying to do that as well, and avoiding excess alcohol and drug use. And same thing, make time to unwind. I think that's what Gil, you were mentioning, connecting with others. It's really good, especially right now. It's really great to talk to Jesse and Gilbert, who I would normally probably see on the weekends, but it's good to see you here.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So there's also here, if you are in distress and you need someone to talk to, here are a couple places that you can reach out to. So if you're watching, take a screenshot or just look it up on, I believe this was on the California Department of Public Health website for taking care of yourself and coping with stress and stuff like that, because it's such a weird, and it's just a different time that your body has to and your brain has to adjust to. So take care of yourself, take care of others as well. So great job, you two.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Justine, can I just say one thing? On the numbers you have listed, I've used 3 of them myself. So there's no shame in contacting who you need to contact. And it's a lot less intimidating than it might feel. So as someone who's used some of these numbers, they are very helpful. They are very useful, and they've helped in some crises. So
right. Thank you, Gilbert. Yeah, because it is kind of scary too when it's if it's your first time trying to contact someone for help, because a lot of times it's hard for people to ask for help. So I'm so glad that you have some insight for people maybe who've never called in before. So thank you for that, Gilbert. Appreciate it. All right. So we're not done yet because we have one more video. We're not going to end on that because it is very sad. So we're gonna, let's raise it up. We need to move it up because the next video question is very fun. It's going to be our first time doing something like this on the show. So this is called "How Would You Respond?" So I'm going to put you in a situation. You two have improvised before, so you're going to respond. So the person that I'm going to put up on the screen, they are like your best friend. They're like your best bud, okay? And they are leaving you a sort of like a video message, okay? So I'm going to play it, and I'm going to ask you to respond to your BFF. So here is the video.
What's up, bro? Hey, I'm about to throw this fat party. My parents are gone out of town for the weekend. I got the house to myself. It's cold outside. We could all be inside. You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, I invited like close to 35, 40 people. So hopefully they all show up. If not more, bring your people too. Yeah.
Wow. All right. So I'm gonna go here. So Jesse, you're going to go first. So how would you respond?
I would say, hey, start a group chat with everybody that's going to the party so that we could talk about like what we're gonna bring. And as soon as the group chat was created, I would say, y'all lame, stay TF home.
So hold on. So you would pretend like you're going, and then once everyone's on board, you're just gonna be like, just kidding.
Everybody, well, but then that way I'd have everyone's attention, not just the guy throwing the party.
Yes.
Right. It's just I'm like a surprise intervention. Right. That's my goal is like I'll be like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. But first, do a group chat with everybody that's gonna be at the party. And then once I had everyone's attention, I'd be like, hey, y'all lame, stay TF home. I'd say just like that there.
Hashtag stay home.
Yeah. Hashtag stay home. Save lives.
Awesome. Well, great. That's like the
and you know what? And it's going to be shocking because like Gilbert's name is going to be in the group.
Oh, snap.
Gilbert was going to be there.
Well, Gil, it is now your turn to give your response to your homie.
Well, like he knows me well, so I'd be like, yeah, dude, I'm on board. We're going to get like 10 laptops up and we're going to like put them in different parts of the room. I'm going to put like 5 people in the kitchen. I'll put like 2 people in the bathroom. We'll put somebody in the living room, like 10 people in the living room. Like we got this. And I'll lock the doors and everything to make sure it's all like safe and everybody make sure the Wi-Fi doesn't get out. We'll hardline some of that so that you don't drop the signal.
So much hardline going on in the house.
Yeah. I get that ether connection, a reliable source.
Yes.
And then possibly sit him down and have a serious conversation about not inviting people to our household.
Oh, so
you have a child.
This is your roommate in this situation?
Oh yeah. Or he could be who he is. And I'll be like, hey, did you talk to Justine about this?
Hey, come on. You have a kid and you have a family that you need to take care of. Why are you throwing a party?
Why are you telling me? You're telling her.
Come on, bro. What are you doing?
How'd you get in my house?
Oh, that is perfect. Yeah, man. He needs to chill out. But I also like how you took the technology route of just getting a hold of a bunch of screens. A virtual party, literally.
Yeah.
I would love to just be in the bathroom because that's usually where I am at parties. So just place me in the bathroom. That'd be cool.
There you go. See?
Yeah. Let's see, Roberto, you all are some go hards.
Go hard or stay at home or just stay at home.
Go hards or go homes. Well, stay home is what you need to be doing during this holiday season. So don't listen to that guy. Tell him no. Say, hey, why would you put all those people in your apartment? You can't even fit like 6 people in there. Well, you two have been just awesome per usual. That's why I invited you on to the show. And so I would just like to say thank you for playing COVID Knowledge, the game show. Give yourselves a round of applause. Woo. I wrote random numbers on this piece of paper like I was really taking notes. So I'm just going to say you both have like 6,000 points. So again, you guys can combine it for a big prize or get lots of mini prizes, just as you would if you were at Chuck E. Cheese. So again, thank you two for being on the show. Everyone, give it up for Jesse. Give it up for Gilbert. Give it up for yourselves. I would like to thank the Sacramento Artist Corps, the Latino Center of Arts and Culture, Ruben Rivera, who is my mentor in the live streamers group. Please check out all the other live streaming shows right here. Please check it out. Tomorrow is Essential with Jesse Vasquez, so check that out on the same place that you are checking out. If you're on my personal Facebook page, it won't be there, but on the Latino Center of Art and Culture page and the Sacramento Artist Corps page. I will be back next week with a very, very special guest, the youngest contestant on COVID knowledge. It is Richard Falcon's grandson. He's in 4th grade, and he had the idea of doing something like, are you smarter than a 4th grader? So I'm going to have Catalina Serrano Buccelli against the 4th grader to see if she is smarter than a 4th grader. So please check it out next week. Same time, same place. Stay at home because you have to. Wear a mask when you need to. Stay 6 feet apart if you are around people. And please wash your hands for more than 20 seconds. Keep doing that. And drink some water. And go outside and take deep breaths and step away from your computer for a while, Justine. So everyone, thank you so much for watching. We will see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.